How's it going? CenterPoint Securities here, bringing you another how-to video using the Sterling Trader Pro. Today we're going to take a little closer look at the chart that I currently have loaded here in the upper left-hand corner of my platform. I'm just going to make it a little bigger for us to see. It's a pretty user-friendly window. It's a pretty useful tool, so formatting it and setting it to how you'd like is fairly important. So I'll just show you some of the characteristics. So you can see we have Accenture loaded here and a couple of different securities to add. Another symbol down here. Just go ahead and begin typing on your keyboard. So for example, if we just do Smith & Wesson Holding Corporation and click Enter, you can see a new security load up there on the chart. So you can easily change between these. To get rid of one, just right-click and click Remove. Note that if you right-click on the one you have loaded on the chart, you'll only get a Remove All sign. If I click that, you can see all of them disappear and you're just left with what you had loaded. So we'll just look at Accenture here for the purpose of this video. If you go up here, this Actions tab, this is where you can save and load charts. So if, for example, after this video, if you edit a chart and you like the way it's formatted and like the way it functions, you can save charts and load them directly right here. So this New Chart tab, you can pull up multiple charts at one time. You can see this pop up again. It functions the same as the window I currently had open. So if you just type in whatever you want, so Facebook, for example, you can see that load up there. So the Chart tab next to that is going to be where you edit what's on the actual chart, so indicators, line studies, interval, bar style. We're in candlestick right now. You can change it to linear if you'd like. Note that you get the same drop-down menu just by right-clicking on the chart, so you can change anything you want there. For example, line study, if you add a trend line, go ahead and add a trend line. Everything's pretty easy to use. You did that there just by selecting it. You can rotate this trend line. Probably have to do it down here. It can be a little tricky to click on, but you can see me move it there just by selecting it. You can move it around, do whatever you want, select it, and right-click. You can edit the color of it, but I'll just click Delete for now, get rid of that. Next to that's going to be your intervals, so 1 minute, 4 minute, 30 minute, whatever you want, daily, weekly, monthly. I'll change it to 1 minute just so we can see it changed on the chart. Next to that's going to be your studies. There's over 80 different studies in here. It's pretty easy to use. So for example, if we wanted to add volume to our chart, go ahead and select volume. You can see it highlighted there, and then you'll select this Add Indicator sign, this plus button to the right, and you can see volume pop up there. If you don't like the way this looks, go ahead and just lower that, kind of format it to however you'd like. You can add multiple studies onto one chart. So for example, if you wanted to see a linear regressions forecast, you can same thing, select it, add indicator. Some of them you'll get this pop-up box, where this is where you can edit how it's going to look on the chart. I'll make it white and click apply, and you can see the linear regression pop up there on our chart. So if you like the way this looks and it provides you the information you need for your daily trading habits, go ahead and right-click and do Save Current As, and you can see default save. So now when you load different securities, so we'll pull up GoPro here, and you can see GoPro shows all the defaults that we just inputted. So to get rid of these, you can just right-click on Linear Regressions Forecast and click Delete, and down here you can select the X, and you can see us go back just to our normal chart. If you like the way this looks, go ahead and select Save Current as Default, and then again, when you type in something else or load another security, such as Facebook, you can see we're just left with the default we just set. Next to that, this is where you can zoom in and zoom out of the chart to get a little more specific in the information you're looking at. You can use the arrow keys to change between times. You can also use the tabs up here. So it's totally up to you, totally customizable to you. Again, saving and loading charts is pretty useful when looking at specific securities. And that setting link windows and link keys to load different securities from whenever you're looking at. So for example, over here in the order entry window, if we go ahead and type in Lockheed Martin, you can see it load up there. So that was talked about in an earlier video, so if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and check that out. Other than that, that's pretty much it for the chart. I hope this was a useful video, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.